So take a look at some nunchuck stuff again today. So nunchuck, like most martial arts weapons, really isn't made for like prolonged combat, right? It's really made that I come in and I hit him once and that's the whole thing, right? Unlike like a sword, where like sword dueling sort of makes sense at times, nunchucks really are just, maybe I'm getting a disabling strike, then a finishing strike, but I'm not probably doing a big drawn out thing unless I'm missing a whole bunch. Now, when you see in the movies, you'll see people working just like I was doing here for the most part. Like I'm doing some kind of variety of movement. I'm keeping the nunchuck movement. This would be probably the silliest way in which to fight with a nunchuck, because all that's going to happen is they're going to wait until they've got my pattern somewhere, and then they're going to come forward and attack me when I'm here. Now, one of the ways that you can mitigate that, if you're doing this, I'm going to keep the nunchuck moving thing, and there are, things where you can get sparring nunchucks, you can do nunchuck sparring, is these little stop and change directions. So normally I'm coming here, right? I'm coming under, I'm coming across, but I can stop and change directions. So I'm just like catching my hand and moving. So I'm sort of baiting him to come in, and on something like that, when I pause, now I just come right in with my strike, and I can do that anywhere. I could do it here, right? I could stop, come back there. So a lot of different ways that you could kind of change the direction, but still sort of a silly way to fight by keeping the chuck moving like that. Most of the time you'll see, and I think in Bruce Lee movies, you see it pretty good, like I'm here, and then when the person moves, I'm moving to a position where I get hit. I'm like, that would be one, that under armpit trap here. This would be like the other one. Now I could go here, I could go here, right? I've kind of made it where my attacks are married to this one side, doing it here versus the inside. I could come here, but I could also come there a little bit easier. So that Bruce Lee position, we'll call it, is I think a little bit easier to go either direction, or I could go up, I could go down from there. I personally like a one-handed, just holding the chuck closed, or even holding the chuck open like a flail or a mace. This just allows me to come in any direction. I won't have as much snap here, but you don't need a whole ton of snap from there. Starting with closed, I'm same kind of thing. I could come in any direction that I want. The other thing I like about closed, and I think I've shown this before, is I have this strike that I'm just going to throw that part of the chuck out into the face there. If I hit, great. If I miss, I can come right in with, another strike any way I want. So just wanted to show that again, that like stop, change direction, versus coming over to the other hand switch. The idea of moving the chuck around continuously as you spar and film a video here is probably not the most practical thing. But using that position here, that position here, or just doing a one-handed position here gives you a variety of options. So there you go. Stay chucking.